I'm live. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hello, Larry Elderkin. I decided to go live on Christmas for no real reason. I actually don't need headphones. So I was just decided that why not? Why not just go live, have some fun, trying to figure out StreamYard. Oh, hello, Larry Elderkin. I don't know how to use StreamYard, and I don't know why. If I do this, do this, I don't know. It puts me in a weird solo layout. No, it still makes this border. I don't think I need the border. Edit layout. That's not what I wanted at all. I wonder why it makes that border around me. I just don't know. Is that difficult? Oh, wait, look at that. I don't know if this is working. And now I gotta take this cancel. No, it just made it. Sorry, I'm just playing with StreamYard and save the layout. Oh, it didn't. Why would it do that? It made it big and then it took it away. Good, thank you. Thank you for seeing and hearing me. Thank you for telling me that. I'm just Merry Christmas. It's been a weird year and a weird day. And hopefully it's all got just another week left of this year, and we can start a whole new 2024 better and brighter, and hopefully nicer than it was the last few years. I don't know. Things are just weird. It just always seems so weird lately. And I just can't understand why things get so weird. It's just absolutely bizarre how our lives just never ending weirdness. We think we got it. We think we got everything under control, and then things get shaken up to the bizarre. But it's okay. We prevail. We survive. We find our way. But in the end, who knows? But it's it's okay. And what my plan was, I had no plan. I had an idea that just to come on, make a few affirmations, but then I misplaced those while I was trying to get my computer going, and it said, "No, you have no video camera. Where's your video camera? Go find your video camera." I had no mic, I had no video camera, but of course it's attached to the computer, so it turns out there's a button on the top of my computer that turns off things. But StreamYard, what now? What's StreamYard doing now? StreamYard has got this border around me, and I can't for the life of me figure out how to make the border go away. What's this do? Is it that simple? Look at that. Look how big that is. Is that right? Okay, I see myself again. Oh, I have a nice little. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I did it. Yep. I have myself up on the YouTube and seeing how I'm doing. Okay, I got it. I got it right. I got everything how I needed it, how I wanted it. Now I want to keep it that way. Um, what am I gonna do? I have no idea. Oh, I have Krampus. Here's Krampus. This is my Krampus. Normally I tie him up so he doesn't cause any trouble and have any negativity. I forgot to tie him up this year, and maybe that's why things have just been weird. And I should have tied him up for the rest of the year because he's just been naughty. So Krampus, it's been a weird year. I normally tie you up, but this year I didn't tie you up. So now, Krampus, you've been naughty. So now, I'm going to get my keychain, my lock. Why can't I get this out? Krampus, you've been naughty. It's been a weird Christmas. It's been a weird year. So I'm tying you up to keep you out of trouble. I'll let you go. If the trouble stops, I'll let you go, Krampus. There's my Krampus. I tied him up with his chains and his lock, keep him out of trouble. And the Krampus should stay out of trouble for the rest of the year. And I'll put him in my wonderful year. Oops, I just broke it. Actually, not. I've done this one-handed before, but I think I'm just. It's just been a really weird year. Okay, now I put Krampus in his spot. Oh. I don't think I'm supposed to do it like this. I don't think Krampus wants to stay. I think we got bad luck. There we go. Krampus, stay in your spot. There. I'm nothing but not a comedian. Some of the stuff I come up with for my enjoyment. So now I have this, and I put Krampus here. What if I do this? Krampus goes up. Yeah, now he's stuck. Yeah, now Krampus is out of trouble. Danny Staten. How is South Carolina? Right now it is 40 degrees in Massachusetts. It should be snowing and cold, but no, it is. It was 55 degrees in southern Massachusetts today. I went to my mother's house to see my mother's horses, and my niece's pony, my niece's children's pony, stays at my mother's house. It was gorgeous out, and my wife fed the horses apples, and then she tried to feed the horses oranges, and I had to stop her because horses can't eat oranges. I had to explain to her that you can't feed horses oranges. Besides that, it was a nice day. Got to see my mother. My mother has some cats that moved into the barn, wild cats. They're little kittens, and they don't like people. But so she's got now her own 2 barn cats moved in, and she's to keep the nice barn free of mice, which is nice. But it was a nice, quiet day. Seeing my mother's boyfriend. Wow, 57. Ooh. It's just a weird year. It shouldn't be this warm in winter. I mean, last year I think it was warm too, and then it went down to like in the 20s or 0, I think, in January. I don't want 0. I want it to be, freezing. A little bit of snow would be nice. I like walking in the snow. I like the snow because right now it is so muddy where I live with all the water. So if it wasn't so warm, this stupid camera, it wouldn't be so warm. It would be so muddy. But of course, if it wasn't so much, it was colder, it would be all snow, and we'd have feet and feet of snow. So maybe it is good it was rain and it's warm. But who knows? We live in weird times as my camera goes left and right and left and right. But I just want to say Merry Christmas, everyone. I was going to do a live stream for Christmas. Had plans, but Like everything else, my plans fell apart. It doesn't really matter. It was just to play with StreamYard to see what I could do with it because I've been having trouble with it. But I got what I want out of it. I can see that I'm actually streaming. I'm actually watching myself, which is actually exactly I want to see what I'm doing. Actually, this is exactly what I want to see, except for my wonderfuls at an angle. Of course, I'm choking poor Krampus. Do, 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 do. I have no idea what these notes are. Trapped souls are trapped in their own perspective. I don't know. I have all these ideas that I write on a computer, print out, but with no perspective. I need to be more focused in my messages, my notes. Here are they, my affirmations. 50 degrees today. It is crazy. These temperatures are just crazy. That wasn't an affirmation. These aren't affirmations. I call my power back to me from every person, every place, from every space, portal, time, and dimension, for every connection, attachment, and vessel where I left it. Anyone, anything that is attempting to siphon my energy, you do not have my consent to use my vitality. And I call back my power now. I now release that which was not my own. I lay down the weight that does not belong to me as well as the weight that does. I forgive all things, all people, and all others. I forgive myself. I cloak myself in a bright light of protection, impenetrable. I shed light into the shadows and lovingly work through insecurities, flaws, and self destruction habits that cause me not to flow to the ways in which was created. I wonder what that's all. I have all these notes that I write for myself that I really should pay more attention and look at rather than during the live stream. Yeah, the weather's nice except for the rain and making everything muddy. Because where I live in this city, Worcester, but I live in one of the only dirt roads in Worcester. And the problem is not the dirt road itself, but they built a house, and the house was built was had a vernal pool on the land. It was an old house. It was an old 100-year house. They tore the house down, but there was a vernal pool on the land. And of course, the house was high up, but in their geniusness, to level the rather than leveling the land, they dug down. So while leveling, they dug in these holes. So literally, they dug and made deep vernal pools, and then put foundations in them. So now the houses have, ponds in their basements. So in their geniusness, they pump out the pond into the street, which is a dirt road, and now our road is just ours. They were supposed to stop that because there was two foundations, there was two duplexes, and they pumped the water out of one foundation into the hole for the other one because they only built one house. What they do is they were going to sell the first house so they could pay for the second house. These builders are idiots, quite honestly. I'll straight out, just downright fools. But so, what is my stream about? Christmas, and what is it about, and why we celebrate it, and do we really need to celebrate it? And I think we do. I think Christmas is all about just being good to each other and being good to ourselves, and it shouldn't be about presents. It shouldn't be about giving the right gift. It should just be about spending time with people. It should be like a second Thanksgiving, but rather Thanksgiving with a big feast. It should be a nice, quiet. Thanksgiving should just be a nice, quiet meal. Just be a nice meal where people share. Thanksgiving and Christmas should be potluck days. Should be potluck. Everyone bring a little bit, eat a little bit, have some fun, talk to each other, just hang out. This present stuff is silly because you just buy, and you get, end up getting this thing that you're not really going to use, what you really want, you buy for yourself. So, gift certificates are fine, but when you buy things, although in the past, I have spent a lot of time finding the right present for people. And the white elephant, Yankee swap, present exchanges, those are kind of fun, but everyone has to contribute in the right way because I've gone to some Yankee swaps where it's been, these great presents, these fantastic, fun, everyone loves presents, to just sheer trash. And it's like, and then the people get stuck. And then, of course, there's the ones with just the joke presents, when everyone's trading. But even then, with the joke presents, I found that the joke presents are the ones that people tend to go for because, they're the more fun. So what am I saying? I think it should be Christmas should be just about getting together with people and just having some fun. Shouldn't it be about, getting the right gift and buying garbage? It should be just about sitting and quietly just being with each other, being with friends, being with family, and more importantly, finding people who don't have friends and family and bringing them in. Maybe that's what Christmas should be. Thanksgiving will be with friends and family. Well, Christmas will be for strangers. You have to half the people you have to hang around with have to be strangers. I have little things in my. Okay, that's it. I'm just babbling on, really not saying anything important. So I probably should just read an affirmation and sign off for the night. I have some great affirmations. Yeah, these favors. Christmas favor. They should have my Christmas thing. Yeah, that's it. May the next year be peaceful, loving, full of compassionate people. Only compassionate people. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make the positive prayer and make it about next year. That's not what I wanted. Where is that good one? I have a really good ones here. Theta healing. That's cool. Here we go. This is what it's gonna be. For all of 2024 and the last week of 2023, I hereby command that everyone watching this video to this point, if you're lucky to get to this point, I really appreciate you being here. And for this week, up until all of 2024, I hereby command that only people who are confident, fun loving, joyful, happy, carefree, and peaceful be around you and me and any of us. Those who cannot be happy or choose not to be happy, because it's their choice, must stay far away from you and not share their negativity anywhere near you. Those without happiness who do come near, and everyone who comes near you for the next 1 week and all of 2024 will be full of 59 doses of happiness without taking any happiness from yourself. You will have 59 doses of happiness and you'll share 59 doses of happiness with anyone near you, even if they choose not to be happy. They'll still, if they're anywhere near you, they'll stay away from you, but they'll still receive full 59 doses of happiness. All workers and servers who you are anywhere near and you interact with at all will be happy, fun loving, carefree, and relaxed. Everyone in your presence for the next week and all of 2024 will treat each other with dignity and respect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. So we shall have the next week up until all of 2024 will be 59 doses of happiness in you and duplicated through you to anyone you're near. Even those who choose not to be happy will be full of 59 doses of happiness. And it is done. There's nothing you can do. It will take no happiness from you. It'll just spread. And it'll be peaceful, loving 2024. I think no matter what anyone says about anyone talking about anything negative about 2024, I think 2024 will be a good, positive year. I think those of us who have any positivity, any joy in our heart, it'll explode and spread to everyone around us. We will be like little bundles of springs of joy and happiness. Because I do believe that joy and happiness replicates. And if we can have joy and happiness, it'll spread around and join with everyone around us. And that's what this is going to be. I want to, because I think the joy of Christmas, the true joy of Christmas, not the commercialism, not the buy, but the joy of being with people you love, the enjoyment of opening presents, not the presents themselves, but the joy of just being there and the surprise will spread this week and all 2024. Just pure joy. It's not about the giving and the getting, it's just about being there in the experience of it. And that's it. It's just the joy. We're going to have a joyful year, a joyful week. Because honestly, when it comes to gift giving, the wrapping of the presents is fun. The giving of the presents is fun. The anticipation of the present is fun, and the mind playing and the excitement of getting it. But sometimes once you have that present, you've got it, and you're all excited, and you would really appreciate it. But once you have it, you know what to do with it. One big thing is that I just remember this friend of mine. They got me this little corgi, and I don't know why. I don't have corgis. I never had corgis in my life, but I had a little dog called a Schipperke. And the funny thing about the Schipperkes is they were bred at one point with the corgis to help purify their line because the corgis, well, hundreds of years ago, had genetic diseases. And in order to fix them, they bred them with the Schipperkes because the Schipperkes were barge dogs. They were garbage dogs because they would kill they were small little dogs that would kill the rats on barges. And they were also so small that they were great sheep herders. But because in Belgium, just a weird thing. In Belgium, they charged the price of the length of the dog's tail. So they cut the Schipperke's tails off. So then they charged the height of the dog. So the Schipperkes became these little tiny dogs who would herd sheep because they had no idea how small they were. And unfortunately, because they were always wanting to work, they weren't good for lap dogs. So that's what had happened where in I think it was England and France, the corgis of the rich were bred together and they had very bad genetic diseases. So they needed pure dogs similar to them, short legs, but with that attitude. So they bred the Schipperkes with the corgis. So that's my friend. It was the cutest little thing. Oh, you're gonna love this. This is great. And the anticipation of getting the present and opening the present. It was so fun. And then I got the damn thing, and I still have it. It's on the counter in my kitchen, but I have nothing to do with it because it's the cutest little corgi. It's a corgi bottle opener, and my friend really thought hard about it and thought this was the perfect present, but it just makes no sense. But again, that's the joy. Sometimes the biggest joy is not about the present itself, but the anticipation of wrapping and giving and getting the present. But once it's there, it just goes away. And I think the anticipation of presents is going to spread through all this year. We're just going to have that joy with us. We're going to share it with everyone around us. And I guess that's all I wanted to say. That's all I want to do is just try to spread some joy. It's Christmas night. It's Monday. Some of us are going back to work tomorrow. I'm not because I have a few days off, and my tire on my car is flat, and I have to figure out how to get new tires because my tires went flat because there's a small hole. It's a rip in it, so it keeps air for about an hour. But again, it's no good. I have to get a new tire. That's my day for tomorrow and maybe the whole week. Who knows? But okay, so anyone watching this video, if you got this far, joy and happiness to you for the whole year, for this week and the whole year. It's all yours. You'll spread in the joy and happiness that you have in you will spread to everyone around you. Great for you. So you can either like this video, you can hate this video, you can comment, give negative. I don't care. I love all connections. I love the interaction. I love the algorithm being so happy with people writing in my comment section. As long as it's not swears that the algorithm doesn't like. I don't like things going into the spam bin, which the algorithm puts some stuff into. But make a comment if you want to be if you want to criticize me in the comments. That's fine. Just be good enough so that YouTube doesn't dump it. That's it. Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming.